Atlas in the
Yes.
hot seat tonight.
And Atlas.
Goes by the name of Atlas the Bookkeeper. How you feeling, my friend?
So, I definitely hope that you will enjoy watching this. So far, 2 days it's been live, 495,000 views and climbing, okay? That's amazing. For one of his documentaries to perform that well is super good. Now, I hope that in a week he gets him 1 million views. That would be amazing if it does, because he put so much time and effort into it. I really hope it hits 1 million views in a week. But I wonder, because basically that first day it had over 300,000. Now 2 days in, it's just around 500,000. Is it going to plateau, right? I think, I'll be honest with you, I think one of the things about the video that's working against it is its length. It's 4 hours long, and that's a daunting watch for anyone, right? Like, for me to react to it, for you to just watch it, that's a daunting thing. And I think for a lot of people, they'll skim through it and watch it here and there, but they might not make it through the whole video, right? And the fact that he had to cover so much of my early history before he gets to anything more modern that people may know means that basically people might kind of get bored. And I think that he did the right thing by doing the comprehensive history, but it might have kind of shot himself in the foot. You know what I'm saying? I feel that way. Like, it might have shot himself in the foot making it as long as he did. That maybe he should have glossed over or skipped certain topics. Like, for example, yesterday, we spent, no exaggeration, like 20 minutes in my React, if not more, about this PC that I bought from fans. They weren't really fans. They were people who had done this to many other people as well. They basically got their name making fan sites, building computers for streamers. And they kind of made me a lemon PC, all right? And then we got into a spat about it, and there was semantics about how much it cost. In reality, in 2024, nobody gives two fucks about the cost of a PC from like 2012, right? Like, who gives a shit how much it cost or what the semantics were arguing back and forth? But this became a major piece of contention for a long time in a documentary that he kept going back to. And it's like, that definitely, I think, should have been like streamlined. And definitely, I mean, it didn't even have to be in there, quite frankly. It could have just been like, Phil had disagreements with people over the years. For example, the people that made his fan site, later on they had a spat about a PC. Then you just move on. You don't even go into the detail. But he goes into like arduous detail about certain things that takes so long to get through. They're like, oh, even I was tired. Like, after he talked about it for so long, I was like, oh, I'm fucking exhausted now. Talking about this dumb thing that didn't really matter. Anyway, I literally hope that this does get 1 million views by the end of the week. I don't know if it will, but I really hope that it does. I just find it hilarious because people are like, oh, you see, Phil, this documentary is going to end him. This documentary is going to destroy him. And this dude, when is it? Do you see it happening yet? Right? Has it happened yet? Am I cowering in a corner? Am I not reacting to it? Is all of my content plummeting in views and attention? Has the world caved in on me? Is everything over? Right? It's just so stupid. So anyway, and by the way, 2 shout outs. Thank you to Nathan Smith, who just gifted 10 memberships to the community. And thank you to Andy, who just gifted 10 memberships to the community. I appreciate that. I hope that the people who got those gifted memberships enjoy them. Enjoy all the emotes. There's so many. So anyway, I'm starting to get questions now every day about, Phil, are you reacting to this? Where is it? So allow me to explain. It's right here on the DSP Reacts channel on YouTube. Okay? Oh, wrong mouse. This is part 1 from Monday night. I made it the featured video, and then I made a playlist right here. So here's part 1, here's part 2. Part 3 and part 4 will be in this playlist as well. All it is, it's the archived streams. I'm just leaving them as is in their entirety. I'm not editing them or anything. Just you can watch them exactly as they were broadcast in order. Now, I did originally do some highlights, as you can see. I did highlight a couple things from Monday night, and the clips did okay, right? Like, those are okay views, but not great. Like, obviously, you do a clip, you're going to at least get 1,000 views on a clip, right? And so last night when I finished, I was like, you know, I'd already clipped stuff out of my podcast. That was pretty good clips for DSP Gaming. I was like, I don't think I'm going to clip anything out of that one. Honestly, like, it's a lot of work to do it, to skim through this giant video and find meaningful parts and clip it out and upload it and retime. I just won't do it then. So I think I'm just going to let the videos stand for themselves. Unless there's, like, really notable moments, which I think tonight there might be. Really tonight, it depends on how far we get, okay? Because there's a lot in this documentary. And, you know, we're going to go through a lot of this in order. And I'm wondering, going through all of this in order, how far we're going to get into everything. It almost looks like the parts that people want to talk about, you know, me talking about taxes, me with my bankruptcy, with the freaking WWE Champions thing. Like, I don't know if we're going to get through the whole thing tonight or not. And that's what people want to hear me talk about the most. So maybe there'll be some clips coming out of that part or something like that. I don't know. But, you know, that's tonight at 6:45 p.m. to 7 p.m. Between there, I'll go live on DSP Reacts, and we'll continue on with the reacting tonight. I'm not cowering. I'm not running from it. We're going to do it. We're going to keep doing it, all right? And we got 2 more nights of it to get through it. We're going to get through it. It's arduous, but we're going to do it, okay? Okay, so that's tonight. So last night, the reacting went pretty well, I would say. And by the way, I will say this. Thank you again, guys, because ladies and gentlemen, it is still official. The King's streak continues. 33 straight streams where we have hit my support goal here of $150 in the King's tips. And it continues. I mean, 33 straight streams is a good, over 2 weeks now? We're heading almost into 3 weeks, like 2.5 weeks straight where I've hit it. Thank you so much for this. Again, I'm happy because if this keeps going, the level of support that I'm getting, if this keeps going, this could be life-changing. My wife and I could be able to do things that we've wanted to do or needed to do for a while and have to keep putting off. This could be great for us. And we are so appreciative to all of you for keeping up this level of support. It's not just tips. It's also super chats and memberships are helping a ton. I want to emphasize this, okay? So for those of you who have been supporting in other ways as well, thank you so very much for that. It is helping us a lot, and it is going to, essentially, if this continues, it could be very life-changing in a very positive way. So thank you for that. Let's keep it rolling. All right, let's get some tips. Right now, we actually don't have any tips to shout out. It would be great if we could get some tips on the show, maybe even hit the goal by the end of the show, so that way when I'm playing Street Fighter with Blanca today, there's no worries about anything. I don't have to be mentioning it. We can just focus solely on the gameplay, okay? So thank you in advance to anyone who contributes to my content and streams. All right, continuing on. Here we go. Continuing on. Today, what are we doing? Well, we got this podcast right now, and then after the podcast is over, it's the continuation of Street Fighter 6, going back to it and playing with Blanca today in ranked, okay? So, yes, it should be a good time, and I'm excited for it. I hope that you guys are too. And will I do well or not? I don't know. I'm rusty. I mean, I haven't played it in how long now, right? It's been like a week since I played Street Fighter 6. It's been a long time since I played with Blanca. And this is the problem, is now I'm so busy with so much different shit that I'm juggling that I'm not consistently even playing games anymore, right? Now, I'm hoping that starting next week, things will get back to normal, but I have an announcement about next week I need to make as well, so maybe not, okay? So, today, Street Fighter 6 first stream. Night stream, I've already said, it's me continuing my react to the Joon King documentary over on DSP Reacts, and this might be the night everyone wants to see, talking about things like the bankruptcy and WWE champions, okay? How about this? This will be a good preview for tonight, all right? I commit to you, the audience, that by the end of the documentary react, all right, I tell you the full truth from my perspective about WWE champions. The entire full truth, okay? However, I can tell you right now, I can't open up my accounts and show you private information to kind of prove what I'm going to tell you. And that's the problem, is that a lot of people are not going to like that. They're going to be like, oh, well, he could say whatever he wants, but we don't believe him. And there's nothing I can do to make people believe me, because I'm not going to open myself to insane amounts of personal risk for this, all right? I would much rather have the internet believe a bunch of toxic nonsense about me than show you the truth and prove it, and then have my trolls ruin my life as a result, okay? So I will explain all of this during the live react that we do. It could be tonight, or it could be tomorrow, because it depends on how far we get in this react. I don't know how far we're going to get at these certain points. You know what I mean? So dependent on how far we get will determine what happens. Okay. By the way, how are we locked at 401 viewers for like 5 minutes? I have literally never seen a YouTube stream locked at at a number of viewers for that long of a time, yet we are. So I've got you guys firmly rooted to the ground watching the show, but no one else is coming, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. Okay? 672, I absolutely promise you. All right? I absolutely promise you, I am not just going to be repeating what I've already said. I'm going to tell you the truthful information that you've never heard before during this live react. Okay? I thought about it last night. Let me put it this way. I thought about it last night. I even looked into and did some work. I was trying to figure out how I could possibly do it. And now I think I'm ready to do it. All right? Fair enough? I agree. It's time to get over the topic once and for all. And I'll tell you this. When I'm done with reacting to this documentary, all of those fucking topics in that documentary will be done for good. I am not going to address them any further because now we have monstrously addressed them all in one place. And if anyone ever wants to know my side of the story, they can watch my react and I'm done. Okay? It's that simple. All right? So that's coming up tonight and tomorrow. I don't know if and when each will happen. All right? But we'll talk. We'll see. Okay? Exactly. The door on that chapter of my life will be closed. I'll be moving forward positively, whether it's with all of you, whether it's with some of you. Because, you know, sometimes the truth stings and hurts. And some people probably will hear the truth and be like, I'm glad that this is the truth that's come out now. And now we can move forward. And others will be like, well, now I'm upset. Right? And that's life. Right? When you're a public persona, you have to face the music, correct? For what you've done. And in this case, this is shit that never should have been made public. It's because I have insane obsessed detractors that any of it ever was made public. But at this point, I'm feeling confident enough with the people who I have who are coming down from you know, the internet, whether it's my longtime standing fans who've been with me this whole time, whether it's people from Kino Casino, whether it's people from other places coming by and basically saying, you know, here we go. It's time to just get it done, and hopefully people will still stick with me. And if they don't, they don't, and I guess that's the end. What can I say, right? That's right, they're coming down from the rafters. They're coming down from the rafters. You're absolutely correct. But no, you know, I don't know what's going to happen, right? I don't know what's going to happen at all. It could be that people are happy that I've told the truth finally. It could be that people are sad. It could be that people don't believe me anyway, because again, I literally am not going to open my phone or my bank account on my fucking computer. I'm not going to show you any of my personal information because I don't have to. All right? I shouldn't have to. I'm not beholden to the fucking internet to show you all my personal shit so then my detractors can ruin my life, because they will. They already have tried so many times, right? I'm not stupid. So, but we're going to get to the meat of things tonight and tomorrow. If maybe tonight, it may even be tonight. We may get to it tonight. But if not, then tomorrow at the latest. Okay.